So Friday's gymnastic strength for February, we just got the hang pike compression. So you're just going to have the rings fairly high, and then you're going to choose a level that you can hold that isometric. So you might only be able to hold it here, 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 or right up there. Trying to get that, as much of that 30 seconds out as you can. It's pretty heavy duty. The reverse of that, the one we're doing in the gym is with the Swiss ball pike, but this is something a bit different. Works on that pike press, which is pretty heavy. So this way you're just kind of making your body a bit lighter. You just got to get the right position. So have the feet in the right position, and then you're going to lean over into that press. If you can't quite lift, use a stronger band, but you're trying to press up there. Find that spot and hold 3 reps with a pause with your lift. It is a little bit different. I like to press with the band on the hips, so that one's quite cool too, just for that initial press and to really try and get that control, which is the hardest part of the whole press to handstand, I find. For the next one, just doing the bend through the hip to work on that pike flexibility. So just hinging in the hip and just holding. You might find you want to work a bit harder, bring arms up here, here, or the arms out overhead. You might only be here, but you're keeping that arch in the back so you can really keep it in the hips. For that, doing 4 sets, breathing rest, full 30 seconds, deep diaphragmatic breathing. For the pull-push legs, just got the high pull, keeping a fairly parallel grip, so standing on the band, staying fairly upright, but you're going to pull. So there's no turnout this month, same in the rings. So if you've got the rings, you're just going to have them set up at a height. For the rep range that you're working, you might be doing feet on the ground, which you have a low ring. You might have feet in the band, so just enough height so that way you can just touch down on each rep. Or if you want to make it a bit harder, you don't touch the ground at all, and then you can go straight through. But you're just trying to find where it feels good for you, and you can get, you know, a diverse range of reps as the week go on. Week 1 we're doing, this week we'll be doing 13, so it'll be pretty high. So I might be able to just get them out body weight. Luckily there's not much of a turnout required because we're just doing a parallel grip. In the class we'll just use the actual bars this month, but if you've got the rings, they're a great tool. Just pressing straight up, down, trying to keep the eyes level, really trying to get that chest up and out on each rep. And then the deadlift for the month is just a single leg deadlift. You could load it up a little bit with the bands. You can do bent knee or straight leg, but just hinging forward through the hip. Make sure you keep your balance. And focus on one spot, hinge, and then use that hamstring to pull you back out. So you do the half of the amount of reps. So if we've got 13 reps, I do 6 to 7 a side, and then change sides. Sometimes I like to focus more on just doing a slow control rep for about 2 or 3, work on more of my flexibility even when we've got high rep days. Just so that way, that's what I find is the thing that I'm enjoying the most at the moment with my training, is to try and improve my mobility and control and take it into the different gymnastic strength components. So then a 30-second rest after that, and then going into the core. The core is a swing, crawl, and then you're going into quad and hamstring knee core. So got those rings raised up, get a nice dead hang there, and there's just a weight shift. So we're shifting that weight from side to side. So you can make it a bit more aggressive and go higher. Depends on the anchor of the rings. You can see this one sliding a little bit, keeps it interesting. We'll probably do it on the bar in a class. It allows you to release that arm a little bit better with that ring sliding. Then for the crawl, we're just doing, like in the warm-up, just going a long plank. So you can start in a bend, walk it out for as long as you can, walk it up, walk it back, back through the shoulders. So you're just going kind of forward and back, and then opening up, challenging the core, getting the traps active, getting the hips active with that. The quad work, just doing a split sissy but on the back knee. Just to make it a bit easier, just so people can work on not just going straight back like that, but getting that rotation in each side. So then 15 seconds, one leg, on the next leg, 15 seconds. So you're challenging that hip flexor and that anterior core. Then you're going into a bend. So unlike the straight leg, single leg, just doing a bent knee, alternating single leg. So there, 30 seconds worth. Nice and controlled, only about 2 reps a side for the core, just so you get more of a tonic response. And then doing 3 rounds of that, so that's the core for Friday.